What is going on, Earth 2 novice enthusiasts and everybody in between? In this video, I'm going to give you some investment advice. My other videos cover a lot of good strategies that I have. I came up with another one because lately I've been trying to think outside the box, as I've suggested in the other videos. This one is basically this is how I would invest, or how I am investing, and how I suggest you do as well, in countries that you're not familiar with. So, for instance, I heard about this little place called Malta. So Malta, where's Malta? Malta is this little speck. If you look at Europe, you got Italy. The boot of Italy is kicking Sicily. Well, off of the coast of Sicily, between Sicily and Tunisia, maybe Sicily and Libya, you've got Malta. And Malta is a handful of islands. Looks like it's 3 islands, maybe 4. It's a little baby island. And in any case, I've heard Malta is a beautiful place. I know Grant Cardone went to Malta last year, I believe, and maybe the year before, and he absolutely loved it. It's very Mediterranean. And what I like about it is it's small. So it's someplace that's relatively scarce. There's not going to be a whole lot of real estate in Malta, unlike Russia and China. There's just endless amount of property there. It's going to take a while for it to appreciate, in my theory, because there's always going to be tons and tons and tons of tundra and mountains and all this land left over. Even the United States is pretty big, but nothing compared to Russia and China. But little countries and little areas like Malta would be, in my thought, in my assumption, would be a great investment because there's only so much of that land available. So I don't know anything about Malta. I've never been to Malta. So how do I know where to buy in Malta? It's hard to really see, even with the satellite view, what's what. Like, you could kind of sometimes make out churches, but even with some of the modern designs, you can't tell what's a church, what's a government building, what's a pretty building from the roof versus, whatever. So in any case, really simple trick. And this is actually, I'll show you one of my properties that I picked up in Malta if I can find it. And it is called the Red Tower. It's basically like this old castle. In any case, I'll show you what I did. You basically just pretend you're a tourist. Go and look up the best things to do, tourist attractions. And as you can see in Malta, they've got, ruins and palaces and castles and gardens. And this stuff is like ancient. So as I mentioned in other videos, you want to go for what's smart. We don't know exactly how Earth2.io is going to pan out and what's going to be valuable and what's going to be a hot commodity in the future. But making some educated guesses, we can assume that stuff that is rare, stuff that is limited, stuff that is significant historically, or I go into this in other videos, but in general, the general idea is there's a lot of reasons that a place like Malta would be cool because they aren't building new ruins. There's no new ruins that are going to be coming about. They have to be hundreds or thousands of years old in order to be ruins and historical and have that intrinsic value. So stuff like these old forts and stuff that's survived wars and all sorts. I mean, look at this architecture. This is phenomenal, and this stuff is hundreds of years old. The marvel at Mosta Dome. So that's what I did for Malta, and I picked up, like I said, I picked up the Red Tower. Let's see if we can see it on satellite, and it's literally a red tower. It's got this cool little pathways. Let me see if I can find it in one of my portfolios or something. See if my portfolio will come up. Now, I've also mentioned this in other videos. You'll notice, as you can see right now, there's a significant lag when you go on Earth2.io at different times of the day. The way I take that, look at that. I can't even pull up my properties. It sees that I own tiles, but it's telling me I have 0 properties. Maybe it's because I've got so many windows open. Maybe it's because there's so many people on this site making purchases, investing in this property. I think that's what it is, because there's certain times of the day where everything works fine. Obviously, this isn't it. So I won't be able to show you guys my red castle that I purchased, but I got it at a deal. It was great. And I think Malta is still pretty cheap right now. Man, where was it? In any case, you could look it up. I'll show you what it looks like. The Red Tower, that's what they called it. Is it in this tourist video or this tourist site? It might be. But this stuff's out there because have you ever heard of Malta? Probably not. Maybe you have. What do you know about Malta? Do you know where to buy? No, if you don't, I can assure you the mass majority of people don't. So just think outside the box. Go where people aren't going yet. Think about opportunities and little things that are still left to be had. So this is it. It's literally a red tower. It's this dope red castle. It's got this cool design to it, like this kind of looks like a star, these walls. Look at that. That's mine. I own that. It's an aerial view of it over here. I own a red castle in Malta, guys. Do you want to come visit? Come on over. So I'm going to be exploring some more places. I dig ancient places. I showed you guys in my last video, or one of my previous videos. I bought up some spots in Peru that are built by the Inca. Inca aren't around anymore. They're not building anything. And like I said, ruins aren't going to be made tomorrow. Maybe there'll be another Six Flags or another Disney World, but there's still going to be that first Disney World. There's still going to be that first McDonald's. These are some other things that I mentioned in other videos. So think outside the box. If you're not familiar with the area, you don't know what is significant around there, do a search, be a tourist, be a real estate tourist and see what's out there. Now, if there's a gun range or something that's popping up on the things to do, don't buy the gun range. It's not, unless it's some kind of historical Civil War gun range or something like that, which I don't know. Don't bother with that kind of stuff. Not the new and trendy stuff. I don't think that's going to be as significant. I would think that the kind of people who are building this thing out are going to appreciate the value in historical things, in rare things. And if I was from Malta, and this is, a significant thing from my history, I'd probably want to own the Red Tower. Maybe it's something that I drove by as a kid. I don't know. But when I get to earth2.io and I'm a Malta resident or just someone who's familiar with it, I'm going to want to buy this Red Tower. Come talk to me. I've got a Red Tower. It's not on the market yet. I'm going to hold on to this one. In fact, the only thing I've got on the market right now, I think, is the Jeffrey Epstein house in Palm Beach, because I bought that exclusively to flip it. Some other stuff I mentioned in other videos I'm holding strategically. Check out my other videos. Use my referral code. Please, please, please. If you find any of my videos, any of this information useful, if it sparks any ideas for your investment, and I help you make money, it's only fair that you spread the love. And what's beautiful about it is the reciprocity. You get 5%, I get 5%. Check out my video where I teach you how to get 10%. Check out my other videos. I got a few videos now. I got some more ideas for more videos to come. I'm very interested in the earth2.io stuff. Most of the videos on my channel are about meal prep business. I've got some stuff on meditation, mindset, entrepreneurial stuff. So this is kind of, I don't like staying in a niche. I like sharing whatever I find useful. This is stuff that I'm sharing with my friends. I'm sharing with you guys. You guys are my new friends, hopefully. And pay it forward. Pay it back to me by using my referral code. Pay it forward. Share this with somebody else. If you got a group chat of buddies, tell them about what you're doing. Throw a few bucks at it. Nothing you can't afford to lose, but throw a few bucks at it. Be creative. Have some fun. Buy up your childhood house. Maybe buy up, where you had your first job. I bought the landing where I proposed to my fiance. I bought a location where I had some businesses. So yeah, get creative with it. Have fun. Buy some sentimental stuff. Buy some investment stuff. Think outside the box and enjoy it. Again, referral code. Please, please. It's probably been scrolling across the bottom this whole time. Please, 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 please. Have a good one, guys.